Probably recently nabasa mo yung article from Unbox PH saying na bakit ang China ROM, ang dami problema nun, and there are 3 things na hindi mo ma-enjoy on a China ROM phone. And in this video, i-mention ko 3 reason kung bakit it's okay to buy a China ROM phone. Tara, kwentuhan tayo. Now, kung hindi nyo pa nababasa yung article, I'll post it on the description box below para mabasa nyo muna yung article bago nyo panoorin tong video na ito. Now, sinabi na Unbox PH, there are 3 things na hindi mo ma-enjoy on a China ROM phone. Hihimayin natin and i-debunk natin. 1, hindi gumagana ang Android Auto. Now, there are several phones already working na Android Auto. Starting kay Vivo X200 Pro, Vivo X200, mga China ROM, Vivo X200 Ultra, and yung bagong Vivo X300 Pro. Na-test ko yung X300 Pro and X200 Ultra na working ang Android Auto. And I heard na si Oppo Find X9 Pro ay gumagana din ng China ROM sa Android Auto. And it's a good sign na unti-unti nag-roll out ang mga China ROM phones for you to use Android Auto. But it is okay na walang Android Auto. Now, imagine mo guys, no? Android Auto. Now, isipin mo, ilang percent ng Filipino consumer na bumibili ng mga China ROM phones ang may kotse? Normally, pag may kotse ka, either you buy a Samsung or a iPhone. Hindi ka bibili ng mga China ROM phones, di ba? I would say, personally, siguro nasa around 2% ng consumer na may China ROM phone ang may kotse. Well, probably isa na ako doon. Ako personally, I've been using a China ROM phone since 2013. Probably I'm one of the most credible to talk about China ROM kasi ginagamit ko ito. Si Unbox PH, I know na hindi sila gumagamit ng China ROM phone and they are not even reviewing China ROM phones. Ako, daily driver ko China ROM phone since 2013 until today. So lahat yan, kaya ko i-explain sa inyo thoroughly. The goods, the bads, kaya ko sabihin sa inyo lahat yan. Now, the second on their list is hindi gumagana ang Google Pay sa China ROM phone. This is a big fake news. Dahil the first day na nag-roll out ang Google Pay here in the Philippines, tinest ko agad on a China ROM phone, which is my Xiaomi 15 Ultra, ang daily driver ko. Pinair ko ang aking GoTime, which is yun ang one of the cards na meron ko lang na compatible sa Google Pay, or you can call it Google Wallet. Pinair ko. I was able to purchase a Starbucks nang walang problema. I was able to go to Robinsons Supermarket Malabon nang walang problema. And I did try a few China ROM phones, other units, and gumagana din sila on the succeeding days. Now again, kahit wala din yung feature na yun, it's still okay, no? How many consumer dito sa Pilipinas nang gumagamit ng Google Pay? Maliit pa. Maybe roughly 5% ng total population mga Android user ang gumagamit ng Google Pay. It's still very small. Still okay to live without. Pero, gumagana yan sa China ROM phone. So, na-debunk din natin yan. The third one is the Google Voice Assistant. Ginagawa ko to sa aking mga Xiaomi phone. Xiaomi 14 Ultra, 15 Ultra, 17 Ultra. Tinatry ko i-switch away yung Xiaomi AI niya na Voice Assistant into Google Voice Assistant. Yes, pwede ko i-set, nagagamit ko siya, pero bumabalik at bumabalik siya sa Xiaomi na native na AI Voice Assistant. Which is still a good sign na kaya naman. Well, you can always do the long cut. Pindutin mo yung Google Voice Assistant and magagamit mo naman siya. Yung nga lang medyo long cut, hindi katulad ng mga global ROM phones na may shortcut button siya. Probably I'll give it a 30% ng consumer ang gumagamit na itong feature na ito, ang Google Voice Assistant. Not too much of a big deal para sa akin. Hindi siya deal breaker. Now, right now, it's getting more exciting. Sasabihin ko sa inyo 3 reasons bakit it's okay to buy a China ROM phone. Now, makinig kayo mabuti ha. Kung kailangan mo mag-take down notes ka. Number 1, walang ads ang China ROM phones. Ever use yung mga global ROM phones na mga nasa sub 14,000, 15,000 pesos or even 20,000 pesos? Notably si Poco at si Redmi, ang daming ads. Yung mga global variant, the moment na nag-open ka ng phone mo, biglang may pang pop-up sa taas. Yung mga bingo or whatever, biglang mag-install ka ng apps, may ads na naman lalabas. Nakakainis, promise. And the good thing with China ROM phones, be it yung mga mahal or mga mura, wala silang ads. And I've been using mga Redmi K series, I've been using mga premium phones ni Xiaomi, wala silang mga ads, I swear. Pati mga Note series ng China ROM, wala ring ads yan. And lahat ng China ROM phones dito na nireview ko on my channel, mapa iQOO, Realme, Oppo, Honor, wala akong napapansin na ads. None that I remember. Kasi kung meron man, nagreklamo na ako on that specific video. Pero wala talaga ako naalala. Siguro ang reklamo nyo is maraming bloatwares. Makita mo, ang dami mga Chinese apps, di ba, na naka-install. Pwede mong i-delete lahat yan. Promise, guys. Bloatwares lang yan. Bakit? Yung mga global ROM phones niyo, wala bang mga bloatware? Pagbukas mo, ang dami pinapa-install sa'yo. Gcash, Shopee, Lazada, and the list goes on. May mga bingo-bingo pa. Bakit hindi nyo feel na bloatware? Kasi ginagamit din nyo. Bakit feel mo bloatware mga Chinese apps na naka-install sa mga China ROM phones? Kasi hindi nyo ginagamit. Kaya tinatawag ng bloatware. Where in fact, yung mga global ROM phones niyo, mga naka-install mga Gcash at mga Paymaya na yan, mga pre-installed, bloatwares din ang tawag doon. Ako, dinidelete ko kasi hindi ako gumagamit ng Paymaya. And some certain apps, ng mga Bingo Plus na yan, ginagamit din yan, dinidelete ko rin yan. So it's also considered bloatwares. Number 2, mas mabilis ang update sa China ROM. China being the priority market, no, it always get the priority updates pagdating sa mga phones nila. Timely updates, laging nauna ang mga China ROM phones. Global, minsan saksakan ng tagal, hindi mo alam kung kailan magkakaroon ng updates or kung magkakaroon nga ba ng updates o wala. Pero China ROM, expect mo time to time magno-notify yan na may bagong update. It always fixes yung mga bugs kasi every time na may new update, ina-update ko to make sure na mga bugs na na-experience ng iba na nire-report nila, hindi ko na ma-experience. Which is definitely good. Which something na hindi mo ma-experience sa global. Kasi global ROM is not priority ng mga Chinese manufacturers. And the third one on my list is the one that probably might surprise you. China ROM always has better specs at lower price. Pero siguro una sasabihin niyo, wala namang warranty yan eh. Well, it depends kung maingat ka gumamit, it's okay na walang warranty. Let me explain why. What are the chances na mga phones mo hindi gumagana? Yun ang mga covered ng warranty. Sira ang power button, ayaw mag-boot, ayaw mag-charge, ayaw gumana ang camera out of the box. Those are called factory defect. It is covered by the 7 days replacement warranty, which dapat I know na i-honor ng mga sellers. So, the moment na pabukas mo ng phone mo, ito hindi gumagana, you can always complain and have it replaced. Pero ano nga mga repairs na mostly pumapasok sa mga repair center? I've done my research, nakapunta ako ng mga repair centers like City Light and other famous na repair center. One is physical damage, nahulog, nabasag, may lamat or what. 2, it's water damage, nahulog sa tubig, nahulog sa dagat, or nahulog sa swimming pool. I'm not sure. Yung dalawang yun is one of the most na pumapasok sa mga repair centers. And yung dalawang yun is automatically void ang yung warranty. Sinasabi ko paulit-ulit sa aking video, yung mga nagda-drop test, physical damage, water damage, automatically void ang yung warranty. Mapa global ROM man yan or China ROM. It's a universal law na automatic wala ka ng warranty outright yung phone mo. Once yung dalawang damage yun nangyari sa inyong phone. So kahit global ROM ka pa, nahulog mo or nabasa mo, automatic void yan. And sa totoo lang, ang hirap din mag-claim ng warranty here in the Philippines sa mga service center. I'll be honest with you. Now let's say for example, itong Redmi Note 15 Pro Plus. Bagong labas, 28,000 pesos, 27,999 ang kanyang global ROM. You have a choice to buy a global ROM na almost counterpart now, which is the Poco M8 Pro, which is around nasa 15,999 ang kanyang SRP. Kung mabibili mo pa siya ng sale, no, around nasa 12,300 pesos. It is almost similar dito sa phone na ito except lang kanyang camera module and yung kanyang Titan toughness na wala ng Poco. Ito, pwede mo yung hulog, pwede mo yung basa nang walang problema. Pero matik pa rin void ng warranty mo pag na-damage. Did you know na itong phone nito ang kanyang China ROM counterpart? 20,000 pesos. Versus this one, 28,000 pesos. Now guys, I'm teaching you about financial flexibility. With that 8,000 pesos na tinipid mo, itago mo sa inyong bangko, one day magagamit mo siya mapa-emergency funds or iipunin mo to start a small business or iipunin mo for your next daily driver. Ang dami mong pwedeng gawin sa 8,000 pesos, guys. Pwede mo invest on something like mga bonds sa bangko. Marami, sobrang daming pwedeng gawin sa 8,000 pesos na yon. I am personally not forcing you to buy China ROM phones though, pero I'm giving you the option na makatipid kayo with almost the same specs na makukuha ninyo. Almost the same performance or probably even better. Now about better spec at a lower price, let's take for example, si Poco F8 Pro. Mas maliit ang kanyang battery, nasa around mga 6,000 something. Ang kanyang presyo, 29,999. Samantala, ang kanyang China ROM counterpart, ang Redmi K90, it has a bigger battery at around 7,000 something mAh, which is a 900 mAh more than the Poco F8 Pro. Presyo nila, malayo din. Nakuha ko ng around mga nasa 24,000 pesos ang K90 and mabibili mo sa 29,999 ang Poco F8 Pro. Price difference, 6,000 pesos. Imagine mo kung anong pwede mo magawa sa 6,000 pesos. Ipunin mo or what, invest mo, tago mo as emergency funds mo. There's a lot of things that you can do with that money. Again, it's all about financial literacy. A peso saved is a peso earned. Tandaan nyo yan. Now, I hope na may natutunan kayo dito sa aking video about China ROM phones. Yes, there are some cons, but most of them are positive and it's most to your advantage as a consumer. Hey guys, naka-China ROM phone ba kayo? Let me know in the comments below kung anong China ROM phones ang gamit ninyo. And kung hindi ka naman naka-China ROM phone, it's okay to comment kung anong phone ang gamit ninyo. Also, let me know if you're thinking about buying a China ROM phone or you're sticking to global ROM phones. I would love to know your comments on the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. And of course, ina-encourage ko kayo to like this video and share it to your friends. And of course, ina-encourage ko rin kayo mag-subscribe dito sa aking channel so you don't miss out yung mga real talk just like this one. So paano yan? Hanggang dito muna ako and I'll see you when you see me. Peace out. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.